Erin, where the hell are ya? My mum wants you home immediately. She's been looking for you forever.
Hi, Nick. Do you know what Anne needs from me? Or are you home with her? I thought you were going to be out late tonight.
Of course I'm not home yet. I'm still at work. She's been calling me to ask where the hell you are. You haven't been keeping an eye on your phone, have you?
Oh, sorry. I didn't realize she's been calling me so many times. I've been driving.
Why the hell are you not home with her? You know you're responsible for taking care of your handicapped mother-in-law. Why can't you even keep track of your calls? I always have to tell you what to do. Get it together, woman. I told you I won't tolerate any slacking from you.
I'm sorry. I wasn't slacking. I did tell her that I was going out for groceries. Perhaps she forgot that I told her. Do you know why she needs me so urgently? I know she needs help sometimes, but it's not like she needs me every second, even when I am home. She was walking around the house just this morning, too.
Excuse me? Are you talking back at me? Do you have a problem with my mother?
No, I don't have a problem, but I'm just telling you. Who else is going grocery shopping if I don't? I can't take care of your mother while doing 100% of the chores around the house. It's impossible for me to do everything perfectly.
Do you think you're allowed to slack off? I don't think so. You know you have a seriously low standard. Do you have no sense of responsibility? It's your job to take care of my mum and the house. Do your role. So do your job. If you're the only one who can get groceries, then do it fast while my mum's asleep.
Nick, you never help me with anything. You don't understand how much I do. Besides, your mom is so angry all the time. Do you know how tired I am, both physically and mentally?
How tired you are. I work day and night to feed all of you. You get to do the easy stuff, so stop complaining. Bet my mum's angry all the time because you're so useless. But it's a good thing if she can release her stress by yelling at you. At least she knows how to manage her stress.
Well, I don't know what to say. Anyway, why does Anne need me? Is everything okay?
Oh, she's hungry. She needs food. You need to get back and make her something.
Now? She just had some fruits before I left. I'm not done with the groceries yet. And I still need to run some errands before heading home.
Why the hell should I care? Stop complaining and do as she says. Taking care of her should be your top priority. She's asking you to cook, then shut up and just do it.
You two are being impossible. Listen to yourself, Nick.
It's your job. That's what you signed up for, so get on with it. Do you understand? Go home now and make us something to eat.
Fine, I will. I'll get back as soon as possible.
Where's Carrie, by the way?
She went to babysit right after school. She said she won't be back until late tonight.
Babysit? Why isn't she studying? She's the one who started saying she wants to go off to college. She should be studying her ass off instead of playing around with kids.
She is studying, Nick, very hard. In fact, she studies as soon as the kids go to bed. Don't worry, she knows what she's doing.
I'm the one paying for all the tests and application fees. I'll not be happy if she gets a bad score on the next set, and I'm not wasting any more money if she does poorly.
I said she is studying, Nick. Please don't say anything like that to her directly. It would only hurt her so much if she heard you say such things. You don't know how hard she pushes herself.
It's not just her who needs to work hard. You remember our promise, don't you? If you don't care of my mum or do all the chores right, I will not pay for her college. Do you understand?
I do. You don't have to remind me. Please, just don't say anything to her. I will keep my promise.
Fine then. Just go home right now and make my mum something to eat. If she throws a fit, it's all on you. Erin, is Carrie home already?
No, she's at the store working today. Why, is everything okay?
No, not everything is okay. What the hell was up with her this morning? She completely ignored me. How can she be so disrespectful to her own father?
Nick, you were being unfair to her too, though. You were persuading her to take care of your mom, although you were watching TV, and she was clearly getting ready to leave. I told you I will handle your mother. You shouldn't have been so pushy with her.
She didn't have school today. Wherever the hell she was headed, it shouldn't have been more important than my mum.
I told you last night she had a morning shift today. She is very busy shuffling between her part-time job and studying while also keeping up with schoolwork. I wish you would be a bit easier on her. Why did you ask her to take care of Anne today anyway? You know I will do it myself.
Because Mum said she wants Carrie, not you. Poor Mum. She just wants to spend time with her granddaughter. But Carrie acted so rude to me and just brushed me off. It was unacceptable. It's your fault, you know. What did you do? Raise Carrie into a twisted teenager like that? Have you not taught her to respect her father?
Nick, Carrie is a sweet girl, but she's also very busy. She studies every day and works hard so that she can support herself a bit. She has a lot on her plate for a 17-year-old. Did you even bother to ask if she was available to help today before pushing your mom onto her? Because from what I saw, you didn't. You have to listen to her first, Nick.
Seriously, Erin? You blaming me for her attitude? Who the hell do you think you are? To think of it, she gets it from you. You don't understand your position in this family. That's why Carrie's confused about hers. You two need to get your priorities straight very quickly. I'm fine not paying for college, you know.
Okay, I'm sorry. Please don't threaten her that you won't pay tuition. I will talk to her about this matter and make sure she understands to respect you. That'll be enough, right?
Excuse me? Why do you think you get to decide what's enough for me and what isn't? That's not the right attitude to ask for forgiveness, is it?
I'm sorry, I will rephrase myself. I will make sure to talk to Carrie, so please forgive her.
Is that it? Don't you have anything more to say?
I am happy to do whatever you want me to. I am at your service, and your mother, of course. So please use me instead of Carrie.
Well then, I'll let Carrie off the hook for now, but there's no next time. If she disrespects me like that again, I'm serious about not letting her go to college. I will not spend a dime on such a rude child. But I meant myself clear.
Yes, Crystal. I won't let it happen. Just please leave her at peace.
As long as she understands her place, I won't. But like I said, it's all on you now, Erin. She'll be the one to pay if you don't teach her right. She's not a toddler anymore. Carrie needs to understand that she'll embarrass herself if she doesn't learn the correct manners. So you better set a good example and make sure she gets it.
Yes, sir. Nick, why aren't you picking up my calls? Please reply as soon as you see this message. I'm sorry to say, but your mother passed away.
What? Is this some kind of bad joke? Where is she now? What the hell happened?
You should sit down for a second. We're at the hospital in town. Do you think you can get off work to come see her?
Sit down? What am I supposed to chill out after hearing my own mother's dead? Why the hell are you so calm anyway?
I'm sorry that you're upset. We've known that her time was coming, though, Nick. The doctor spoke to you, too. She has been doing well recently, but you knew her body could have given in any time. It's very unfortunate that it came a lot quicker than expected. She collapsed at home out of the blue. It was sudden, but we've been alarmed.
Why didn't you call me when she collapsed?
I did, as I am sure you remember. But you just yelled not to call during work hours and hung up. You didn't even bother to ask why I was calling. Even when I messaged you about your mom being taken to the hospital, you just messaged back saying I was responsible of taking care of her and brushed me off.
What? That's because you didn't make it clear that she was dying. Besides, how can you be so cool about it? I mean, my mum is dead.
I'm sorry if I seem cool. But I guess I have been around her enough to know that she wasn't going to be long. And now that she has passed, I guess I kind of lost my tension. It's been quite tough for me these past couple of months taking care of her.
How dare you, Erin? You saying it's good that she's gone? Because you'll get it easy now.
No, of course not. I'm just saying I'm burnt out.
I bet you mean that you're glad she's gone now. She's only trouble to you, wasn't she? I know you've always despised her. You must be dancing right now. You are such a bitch.
If you must think of me like that, then help yourself. I don't have the energy to argue for myself right now, so are you coming to the hospital or what?
I beg your pardon. What the hell is wrong with you? How dare you have an attitude of me? There's something seriously wrong with you, Erin. I bet you're probably the reason why my mum's dead now. Don't you feel responsible for what happened at all? Shouldn't you be apologising to me for not being able to save her?
Apologize to you? The only thing wrong about this situation is your attitude, Nick, not mine. All you've been doing since you found out that your mother passed away is complain about me. If you care about your mom at all, stop messaging me and just come to the hospital already. She is gone, but I'm sure she would appreciate you by her side. Or are you too busy for her?
Cut it out, woman. Enough. Don't act like you know better than me. You know what? I'm sick of talking to you. You do no good for me or my mum. Anyway, I'm heading there now.
Yes, please do. She would be pleased.
Shut up. Don't you dare speak on behalf of her. You know nothing about her. She's so useless, it's unbelievable. I have to think about her funeral now, because I can't let an irresponsible person like you handle her ceremony.
I will apologize if my attitude has bothered you that much, but let's fight later, Nick. Now is not the best time. You know we'll have to shuffle things around to send her off appropriately.
So you want to scold me now? I don't need you to tell me that. I get a headache talking to you. Anyway, I'm getting in my car now. I'll have you follow my directions regarding the funeral and all the other paperwork. You will do exactly as I say. Do I make myself clear?
Sure. I will stay by her side until you arrive then.
This is a nightmare. Everyone is calling me for an explanation about what our daughter did at the funeral. Especially my uncle. He's furious. You know, keeping him happy is top priority for me. This is all your fault, woman. It's because you didn't raise her right. Why do I have to pay for your failure?
This must be about Carrie laughing at the funeral. Honestly, I never dreamed she would do such a thing. I was completely shocked.
So was I. I mean, the girl was nearly choking from laughing so hard. What the hell is wrong with her? She on drugs or something? I've never been so embarrassed in my entire life.
You better have slapped her for what she did. I've spoken to her about it. She told me why she was laughing so hard in front of everyone. She's at home now with me. I am so sorry for what she's done.
Your apology means nothing to me. How are you going to make it go away, huh? Everyone thinks I'm a horrible father and son for letting that happen. She ruined my reputation.
Well, I can't make it go away, obviously. What's done is done. You'll have to live with it.
Excuse me? What the hell? Erin, do you understand the seriousness of all this? You should feel responsible. This is your fault. I will not let her get away with this, I swear.
Well, what are you going to do?
I disown her. I no longer accept her as my daughter. How can she act so ridiculously at her own grandmother's funeral? The child is evil. She's old enough to get a part-time job, so she must be able to take care of herself. I'm kicking her out of the house. As of today. You have to tell her to pack her things.
Are you being serious?
Of course I am. If she doesn't pack her stuff, then toss everything out the door. I refuse to live with an evil child. She's not my daughter anymore. Don't let her in the house, even if she tries to come back.
Okay, I can understand why you wouldn't want to live with her anymore. What happened was indeed inappropriate. I will let her know that she will no longer be living with you.
I thought you would whine for her forgiveness. I guess you finally come to your senses. Well then, get on with it now. Shoo the evil child out of my house.
Oh, but it's not her who's being kicked out of the house. You are. Carrie and I will be living in this house alone from here on. You are no longer welcome, so please don't come back.
What? Are you crazy? What the hell are you talking about?
Why don't you understand? There's nothing strange about what I'm saying. But in case you have forgotten, let me remind you that this house belonged to my parents before we moved in. I am the sole current owner of this property. So legally, you don't have any right to kick anyone out. But I do. The only crazy thing about this is that I didn't kick you out sooner.
What? No. Why on earth would you kick me out? I've done nothing wrong. Carrie is the one in trouble right now. We were just talking about kicking her out because she was acting ridiculous at my mother's funeral.
I don't think she's in any trouble. In fact, we are the ones to blame. Don't you see, we broke her, Nick, to the point where she would lose herself at her grandmother's funeral. We are responsible, not her.
What are you trying to get at, huh?
Nick, why do you think she was laughing so hard at the funeral? Have you even thought of why she would do such a thing before calling her evil?
How the hell should I know? All I know is she has absolutely no manners, and that is not on me. It's on you for not raising her right.
All right, fine then. You can blame her manners on me. But that is not the reason why she did what she did.
Well, what was it then? Go on, just tell me.
She was laughing because she knew that I wouldn't suffer anymore.
What? Suffer?
That's right. You have no idea how ashamed I am of myself right now. All this time, I have tolerated you and your mother's nonsense because I wanted to protect her. I wanted her to go to college if that's what she wished to do. So I had to cling on to you to pay for the fees.
See, you're such a loser. You admit that you can't do anything without me.
Call me whatever you please, but that's not the point. You see, she never wanted me to tolerate the bullying. All she wished for is that I live in peace. I never knew that's how she felt for years. I told myself I was doing everything for her, but she didn't need any of my protection because she is a strong and smart girl.
Oh, boo-hoo. You want me to cry a river for you? All that stupid drama is between you and Carrie. That has nothing to do with me. You choose to live the way you do. There's no reason to kick me out.
Well, there is now. You're right that I have to choose to live the way I do. But from now on, I will be wiser and do whatever I think is best for both myself and Carrie. So for starters, I am kicking you out. I will not tolerate any of your bullying anymore. Because now I understand that being a slave to you only hurts Carrie.
Cut the crap. Now, you can't kick me out. Who do you think paid for your living all this time? You'd be on the streets if it weren't for me.
Listen to yourself, Nick. Don't you realize how poisonous you are? You don't treat me with any respect. I don't ever want to be around such a person. So I am filing for divorce.
Divorce? Seriously, Erin, who the hell do you think you are? I'll never allow that to happen. Do you understand?
No, I don't. Frankly, I don't care about what you would or wouldn't allow. It's really not up to you anymore anyway. All I know is that I wish for Carrie and I to live in peace without you. I will leave it up to the law now on how that will happen.
So you're serious, huh?
Of course I am. It is clear in my mind that I can no longer be your wife. When was the last time you treated me like I'm your wife anyway? You're not even nice to Carrie, so there's no reason for us to keep you.
Keep me? Well, you got some nerve to say that. I don't think you understand that I'd never pay for a college if you file for divorce. Is that what you want? For Carrie to pay for your mistake? What an horrible mother. You're going to snatch her dream in exchange for your freedom.
You should stop underestimating her. She is so much smarter than you think. Carrie is so mature. She does not need our help anymore.
What do you mean she don't need our help? Of course she does. How is she going to pay for school?
Do you know why she's been taking on so many shifts at her part-time job? Or why she's been babysitting all her teachers' children? It's because she's been saving money to pay for her tuition, so that she doesn't have to depend on you anymore. She's been doing the impossible so she could free me and herself from you.
She's been saving money for college. Sure, that's not possible. All she has is a skimpy part-time job that don't pay much.
You're right. She hasn't saved up enough to pay for 4 full years. But once I get a divorce from you, you will have to pay me my divisions. And on top of that, I will be asking for consolation money. That will be more than enough for me to cover the remaining amount. So threatening her that you won't pay for her tuition won't mean anything.
Consolation money? Why the hell do I have to pay you consolation money? If at all, I'm the one who should be asking you for divorcing me out of the blue.
Don't act stupid, Nick. You know you have no chance of getting away from what you've done to me. You have morally harassed me all these years with your mother. It's too bad she's not around anymore to pay her part. And by the way, consolation money is just one small part of my revenge, so be prepared.
What? Erin, what on earth are you planning to do?
I am going to ruin your precious reputation. We owe an explanation to your family members who were at the funeral anyway, don't we? Especially to your favorite uncle who is so important to you, right? So I'm going to tell them the truth of why Carrie acted the way she did. Because what she did was wrong, but that doesn't mean she's a bad person. So by telling the truth to your family kills 2 birds with 1 stone for me. 1, I get to ruin you, and 2, I save my daughter's dignity.
No, don't you dare. Why would you do such an horrible thing? I just lost my mother. I'd lose everyone else if you tell them I've been bullying you. How can you be so cruel to me?
I realize I've been protecting Carrie the wrong way as a mother, but I finally know how to make things right. and that is to keep you away from Carrie. In order to make that happen and to keep it that way, I will do anything.
I don't believe any of this. You are insane. I lost my mum. I'm being divorced. I'm losing my money. And on top of it all, you want me to lose everyone else. What else do you wish? For me to die alone?
Frankly, yes, that's what I want. You have been a horrible father and husband. You treated us like trash, Nick. Now it's your turn to understand what it feels like to be treated like trash. Shortly after, I was able to get a divorce from Nick, thanks to the help from his family who found out what Carrie and I have been going through for years. Carrie's reputation was saved among the family, and she even got a few offers to help out if she needed. Nick's uncle, who is a very powerful man, was especially understanding and even apologized for how his sister and nephew has treated us over the years. I don't exactly know what he did to make Nick obey, but he put a lot of pressure on him that he ended up giving in to what Carrie and I requested without much fight. He did try to lower the consolation money, but since I had all the messages saved on my smartphone app, I was able to prove his brutal treatment towards me. In the end, he gave up and signed the papers to pay exactly what I had asked for. My lawyer suggested to ask for child support aside from the consolation, but Carrie firmly refused to go to school on his money. She argued that the consolation money was what he owed me, so if I wanted to pay for her tuition out of it, it was my choice, which she would gratefully accept. But she did not want to feel like she owed her father for anything, so we decided not to go after child support. After paying me my divisions on top of the consolation money, Nick didn't have anything left. I heard rumors that he is living a miserable, lonely life with no friends or family. I don't feel sorry for him because I truly believe that he only got what he deserves. Carrie and I still live in the house passed down from my parents. About a year after the divorce, she chose and got into a competitive college close enough for her to commute from home so that we can save more money. She enjoys campus life to the fullest, having made new friends and learning so much already. Despite having a rough childhood, she has become a wise and caring young adult, and I am so proud to have such a daughter. I've made the mistake of hurting her by letting people bully me, but that won't happen again. Like I said to Nick, I will do anything to keep her safe and happy as long as I live.
Thank you for watching. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel.
Hi, Mulaney. I'm afraid I have some bad news to break. I just got fired from work.
What? Are you serious? Why, Wayne? What the hell happened?
Don't worry about the reason I was fired. It's not important. What is done is done.
You're kidding, right? The reason is very important. Are they trying to cut down on labor costs? Had you known they've been planning a layoff this year? Shouldn't they be giving you earlier notice?
If labor costs was the reason, they would never have fired me. I've been making so much money for the company, you know? They'd be stupid to lay me off to save money.
Well then, why the hell did they let you go?
It's not a big deal. I might have tweaked numbers on a report or have been tough on my subordinates. I think someone snitched on me for bullying them. But I never imagined that my own company would betray me after all I'd done for them. Clearly they don't have their priorities straight. They are going to regret letting me go. They are going to lose so much sales without me.
Hold on a second. You did what? You falsified your reports and bullied your subordinates? And are you telling me that these allegations are true? Because the fact that you were saying you didn't imagine getting fired kind of sounds like you're admitting both.
My guys were being disrespectful to me. They were being smartass like youngsters do. So I decided to be tough on them, to show them who was boss. I bet it was this young bitch who snitched on me. I yelled at her the other day because she made a major mistake on a report. But then I got called in by HR afterwards for being too harsh. Can you believe that? I'm not even the one who made the mistake. I bet she sleeps with upper management or something. She must have talked one of the officers into firing me.
Stop it, Wayne. That is so inappropriate. You don't know that for sure.
Why else would I get chewed at? I've done nothing wrong.
Maybe you were too hard on her, as your HR manager says. You shouldn't have yelled at her.
The issue is that she's too weak. She's lucky I punched the table and not her face. And she stopped coming to work after that too. I bet she thinks it's my fault and told HR an exaggerated story. Young people nowadays don't have any perseverance. Don't you agree?
You punched the table while scolding her? That is so unprofessional. Of course you would get reported to HR, Wayne. Don't you know how companies are sensitive about compliance these days? You would have been in so much trouble if someone posted about you on SNS. If it went viral, it would have been the end for you.
That is so stupid. Everyone is afraid to show power because of the damn internet. What a horrible trend.
What else did you do? There were other reasons, weren't there? I can easily picture you doing and saying whatever you please at work.
They might have said some other stuff, but I don't remember anymore.
You forgot? How could you have forgotten? It was just today, right? Do you even understand your situation? You need to take the reasons seriously so you won't make the same mistake again.
Well, I was kind of shocked too, you know? I couldn't believe they were firing me. So I might not have been paying attention towards the end of the conversation.
All right, fine. Wow, though. I mean, thankfully I work, so we'll get by for the time being. But you need to find a new job right away.
Yeah, I guess so. But there's something else. I'm going to have to ask you to pay for all my debt until I find one.
Debt? What debt are you talking about? Like for your car?
That too, but I've also been using payday and title loans.
What the hell? Since when?
Well, I kinda got scammed and lost all the money I had invested. It really sucks. I was so upset about it for a while.
Why haven't I heard of this already? Wayne, that is such a huge deal.
I was too upset to tell you sooner, so I'm telling you now.
You should have told me when it happened. What do you mean you got scammed? I need to know the details.
I met this guy who told me about how he made money through internet business.
Oh God, Wayne. I can already tell this is shady.
Well, he said that I could make millions in a year with virtual currency. I trusted him and put everything I had, but the price crashed quickly and I lost about $50,000.
50,000? Are you're kidding me, right?
I wish I was, but no, I'm not. So, because I lost all my cash, I haven't been able to pay for all my expenses. That's why I've been using payday or title loans. But I've been struggling to pay it back, so I have multiple rollovers now. And now, since I've been fired from work, I'm going to have to ask you to pay it on my behalf.
Excuse me? How can you be so unapologetic about this? You are asking me to pay off your debt as if you were asking me to take out the dog. What the hell, Wayne? Do you realize how bad this is?
Just for now. I'll take over as soon as I find a job.
I can't believe you've been so reckless. And that you never told me until now. On the same day you tell me you got fired? I'm in disbelief.
Well, I don't have any choice but to ask you. I have to pay them back somehow. I mean, I could get into serious trouble if I don't, right?
How the hell would I know?
I heard they can chase you around and make crazy phone calls to friends and relatives, or even to work. And then if I still don't pay them back, the court could order property liens. I've seen it on TV before.
If you were so scared about the consequences, you never should have used payday loans in the first place. Don't you know they have crazy interest?
I thought I could pay them back in no time. And for the record, I also didn't plan on getting fired. Besides, it's not my fault that I was scammed. I'm a victim here. I was tricked into putting money into it. He made me trust him.
Whatever. You need to go find yourself a new job now. I can't pay for everything with just my salary. I might last a couple of months at most. You know I don't get paid that much.
All right. You just watch, Mel. I'm going to find a job that's much better than before. Then I'll be able to pay off my debts in a blink. It won't be a problem.
I pray that you are right. But I am less hopeful that a bully like you could find a job that easily. What are you going to say when you get asked why you were fired?
Oh, I'm so good at interviews. My interviewer is going to like me so much they won't care what I answer. They are going to wonder why I was fired, and they will evaluate my performance correctly, unlike the idiots who fired me today.
You need to be realistic, Wayne. I don't think you were fired because a company didn't know how to evaluate you. You were fired because you were causing issues in the office. Don't blame it on other people. You need to look in the mirror and really think about how you need to change. Or else, you are going to repeat the same thing again.
I don't know what you're talking about. I told you I was not the one causing issues in the office. My subordinates were.
What kind of manager blames their team member for making mistakes? Their errors are your responsibility. You should be old enough to understand that. I feel really bad for the girl you yelled at.
What? Why? Have you been paying attention to what I've been saying? She's the one who made a major mistake at work. All I did was tell her what she was doing was wrong. Shouldn't you feel sorry for me for having to cover her ass? It's not fair.
That attitude is exactly what I am talking about. You blame things on other people and never reflect on your own actions. Did you even have any friends at work? Did anyone like you?
Don't you dare talk like you know anything about my job.
And you think you can be talking to me like that? I'm the one who has to pay your debts. Give me a break.
Shut up, woman. Don't provoke me.
Provoke you? You are making me so angry right now. I have never been so ashamed of you in my life.
Excuse me? I will not allow you to talk to your husband like that. You know what? In fact, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You should be encouraging me at hard times. But instead, all you have been doing is putting me down.
Stop acting like a child. You are going to make yourself look even worse.
Shut up. I don't care. I'm not talking to you until you apologize to me.
Hello? How much longer are you going to ignore me? We haven't spoken in 4 months. Grow up already, Wayne. I know you're reading this. You don't want to speak to me in person, that's fine, but you can still reply to my messages, can't you?
I told you I'm not talking to you until you apologize. You disrespect your husband. I will not tolerate such an attitude. If you want to talk to me, then you apologize.
I beg your pardon? You are still asking me to apologize? Do you even know what I've been going through these past couple of months covering your ass? I've been working from dusk to dawn to pay for everything. You have no idea how tired I am every day. Besides, I was not being disrespectful. I was only being honest.
Honest? No, you mocked me.
About you causing trouble at work? That you blame other people for everything? Or are you referring to the part I asked if anyone even liked you? Well, guess what? I still stand by what I said. I was only telling the truth.
There you go again. You know, it's all right. I understand you're not sorry, right? Well, I guess I have to keep on ignoring you. I have nothing to say to you until you are truly sorry for disrespecting your husband. Bye.
Oh my God, Wayne, you are acting like a child. You are a grown man. Stop playing games. By the way, you of course remember that I am paying off your debt as we speak, right?
What about it?
What about it? Are you being serious right now? I am working my ass off so that you don't get called into court. And you think I'm the disrespectful one? You owe me money and appreciation. I cannot believe you have the nerve to ignore me.
Such a whiner. You think you are so great just because you pay my debt? You are my wife. It's part of your duty. Once married, we share what we make and what we owe.
I'm sorry. Share? So far, I'm the only one paying, remember? I am not the one responsible for your debt. You are. You and only you should be paying. So tell me why you're still jobless after 4 months.
It's not my fault the market sucks right now. Nobody is hiring. I've been looking frantically for a job every day.
But 4 months? I'm sure you can find something. Why don't you try spreading your options a little, huh? Are you looking into smaller offices?
Small offices? Are you crazy? This is not an option. I am definitely not lowering my status.
Why the hell not? It's not the time to be picky. You should be thankful for any kind of position.
No way. I'm too good for a small company. I'm big firm material, you know?
No, I don't. Right now, your top priority should be to find any job so that I can stop paying off your debt. Let go of your pride, Wayne.
I can't just work for any company. What if they're blacklisted or something? I'm not going to work for some random company just to end up having to look for a new job again in a couple of months. I'm going to find a company that deserves me.
Really? Who the hell do you think you are? Here, I'll try to say it nicely. I know you don't want to hear this, but Wayne, you are not a big shot like you think you are. You need to ease off on your conditions and find a job right away.
What? Are you disrespecting me again? Do not tell me what to do. You know nothing about firms or actual jobs.
I'm telling you not to be so full of yourself. After all, you got fired for bullying your own team members. What kind of a big shot could you possibly be, huh?
Shut up. Don't act like you know better than me. You think you are special or something? You are merely a store manager of a petty old restaurant.
What's wrong with that? I love my job. Not to mention that at least I have one, and I have never caused the kind of trouble you have. So yes, I do think I know better than you regarding people management.
I didn't get fired because I bullied those idiots. I was fired because they were all jealous of how good I was. They all conspired to get rid of me.
Wow. I really don't understand how you can have such high self-esteem. I'm starting to wish I had that kind of confidence.
I am gifted, unlike you. Perhaps you are jealous too. I mean, you only have an ordinary job at a restaurant. It's clear that I am better. Otherwise, I would never have been hired by a big firm in the first place.
Yeah, from which you got fired, right? At least I gained enough trust from everyone to become store manager.
A store manager who makes less than half of what I make?
Correction, maid. Don't forget you are penniless right now.
Woman, just because I don't have a job right now doesn't make you better than me. In social standards, you belong to the lowest class.
I beg your pardon. I can't believe you just categorized your own wife.
You married me for status, didn't you? I've always known. You're such a greedy woman.
If you want to take back what you just said, now is your only chance.
Take it back? What for? I am only giving you the truth. I ain't taking anything back.
You know what? Enough. If you want to play games with me, fine, I'll play. I hope you understand what you're getting yourself into.
Am I supposed to be scared? You can't do anything to me. Admit it, you are not smart enough. So stop acting like you are.
All right, we'll see then. I'd love to hear you say the same in several months. But don't come back crying for mercy.
Hey, Mulaney. What the hell is wrong with you? Why is there no meal for me again? You need to stop acting like this now.
You want me to stop? You are the one who started it. You kept on ignoring me, so I decided to do the same. I am ignoring you, and I mean that I will not recognize your existence. That is why I'm not cooking for you or doing any of your chores, capiche?
You are neglecting your duties as a wife. Do you know how messy the laundry room is now? This place is filled with dirty clothes. I can't believe you deliberately left out my stuff in the basket and only cleared yours. Now I don't have anything to wear. You are so selfish.
I'm selfish. What are you then? You don't work. You don't do any chores. All you've done is cause me pain. So what duties have you fulfilled as a husband, huh?
Oh, I see how it is. You think you are getting back at me. How pathetic. All you can do is boycott on house chores?
I'd say my boycott is a success, wouldn't you? I mean, clearly it's irritating you. It should help you understand that I am not to be taken for granted.
Ha, so you think you are hurting me now? All you've done is made me more angry with you.
Yeah, whatever. Be mad all you want, you whining pig. I am not scared at all. You being mad is like a baby crying for attention. You are only upset because things won't go your way.
What did you just call me? Oh, you're going to regret calling me names.
I'm not going to regret anything. You should know that I am furious about this entire situation. I am not doing anything for you unless you do something about your attitude towards me. Don't expect me to cook for you or do your laundry. In fact, don't expect anything.
I don't need you to do a damn thing for me. I will manage on my own.
Oh, really? I look forward to seeing that. I mean, you don't even know how to use the microwave.
What? Are you crazy? Of course I can use the microwave. What the hell are you talking about?
Well, then why are you complaining about not having anything to eat? If you can use it, I'm sure you can manage to prepare your own damn meal. If you can't, then of course there's always that option to stop being so immature and just apologize to me. It's amusing to see you being so stubborn, but it's getting kind of old, isn't it?
Why on earth would I apologize to you? I am not sorry about anything.
You still don't understand your position, do you? You literally can't live without me right now. I support your living.
Shut up. Don't think you have the upper hand just because you pay off my debt. And stop being so cheap. I have been supporting our lives all this time now. It's your turn to support me.
It's really not just about money. It's your mentality and how you treat me. I really don't know how else to explain it for you to understand. But since you still don't get it, I guess you'll have to learn the hard way. It's too bad, Wayne. I gave you my final warning.
Mulaney, you bitch. You haven't been paying the loans, have you? I am getting frantic calls from lenders now. What the hell are you doing? Hello? Answer me. Mulaney, please answer. I need to talk to you.
What do you want? It's 2 a.m. I'm trying to sleep.
I am getting so many collection calls from unknown numbers. It doesn't stop. It scares me.
Well, it's been a while since I stopped paying. I mean, you borrowed money from so many places and they've been rolled over for months now. So I'm not surprised everyone is coming after you.
Well, why haven't they been paid? You haven't even paid the interest.
Why? You were wondering why I stopped paying? I gave you my final warning 2 months ago. I told you I was going to have to teach you the hard way, didn't I? And yet not only did you refuse to apologize to me, you kept ignoring me. So I did what I said I'd do, which is to do nothing for you.
Where the hell are you right now? Why haven't you been home?
Because I'm leaving you. We are getting a divorce, and I am not coming back to you ever.
What? No, I don't want a divorce. Where is all this coming from?
From you and how you have treated me. You can't stop me from leaving you. I have already made my mind and hired a lawyer. I'm sure she'll be in touch with you in a couple of days.
Mulaney, come on. Please, don't forsake me for this.
No, but I am because I've had enough. In fact, I decided I had enough over 4 months ago, which is when I stopped paying your bills, actually. I was going to pay them if you changed your behavior, but you never did. So that was it for me. You're not worth any penny.
Mulaney, please. Just cover me for 3 more months. Maybe just 2 more months. I could get into serious trouble if they're not paid.
You dug your own hole, Wayne. I am not suffering for you anymore. Good luck with everything.
You can't give up on me like that. We are married. You have some responsibility to me.
No, you can't play that card on me. You are responsible for your own mistakes, not me. Maybe try to be a decent adult from now on.
I think they're going to sue me. I'll be summoned to court and lose. It's going to remain on my record forever.
Yeah, probably. I'm surprised they haven't already. You should have thought about that possibly a while ago.
No, that's not good. My reputation will be ruined.
You're probably on the blacklist already. You won't be able to use your credit card anymore. Or the bank for that matter. Yikes.
Can you at least help me to stop these phone calls? I don't even know who's calling me. You know, there were a couple of sketchy places that let me take loans. What if I unknowingly borrowed money from gang members or something? That kind of business could be owned by that kind of people, couldn't it? What if they come and hurt me?
Perhaps. I mean, not paying anything for 4 months would definitely piss off gang members, wouldn't it?
Why didn't you tell me sooner that you stopped paying?
You're the one who's been ignoring me. I hope it's just the bank or authorities calling you and not gang members. Either way, you can't run anymore. They'll use all their power to find you.
Tell me what I need to do, Mulaney. I can't pay them back on my own. I don't have any money. Please help me.
Don't ask me. You need to deal with it yourself. My final advice is that you think wisely. Try to not make your situation any worse. You are lucky your parents left you the house. Because if there's no way for you to pay, then I guess the court will order you to take your property to make up for it. If the gang doesn't get to you first, that is.
You knew this was going to happen, didn't you?
Of course I did. I thought you did too.
Mulaney, I'm sorry. Please help me. I was wrong.
Oh, so you want to apologize now?
Yes, because I understand what a fool I have been. Come back to me, please. Give me another chance.
And pay off your debts. Hell to the no. I am never looking after you. In fact, I hope the people coming after you really are gangs and hurt you instead of a nice and formal court order. You don't deserve civilized treatment.
Mulaney, that's awful.
You brought the situation upon yourself. I hope you suffer.
If something happens to me, I swear I will haunt you. Hello? Stop ignoring me.
My bad. I was falling asleep since this conversation is so boring for me. Can I go to bed now? Some people have to wake up early in the morning to go to work, you know.
No, you can't go to bed. You can't leave me stranded like this. I am horrified about this whole situation. It's driving me insane.
But that is your problem and not mine.
At least talk to me, please. I don't want to be alone.
Well, too bad. You are on your own. I told you I've had enough. I consider you as good as dead. So I'm going to keep on ignoring you. I should also add that I really don't care what happens to you next. So, goodbye, and good luck with your life. Wayne must have been in serious panic that he made himself believe Gaines could hurt him for not paying off his debts. The chances are, of course, extremely unlikely, but I thought it was hilarious that he was petrified of being chased by scary people, so I let him believe that it could happen. After a couple of months since officially divorcing him, I heard from a friend that Wayne ran away from town and that he has not been seen since. By that time, he had lost all his property and money, but since he still had some payments left, he may have thought he was still being chased or something. To think that I was married to such a pathetic person makes me embarrassed, but I am glad he is out of the picture for good now. I, on the other hand, got a promotion soon after the divorce. As funny as it is, I was working my butt off to make enough money to pay off Wayne's debt, which raised my reviews at work. It turns out that my performance pushed the overall sales of the restaurant as well, and so I ended up with an increase in income. As much as I despise him, I guess he was a bit useful in the end, although I would never thank him for what he made me go through.